What's up, what's up, what's up, tribe? It's your girl Chloe the Virgo, and today we are celebrating. Y'all, we are only 9 subscribers away from 500 subscribers, and that just makes me so happy because I got so much to say on this. First, let me cue the intro. Okay, let me start by saying the reason I am outside is because it is such a beautiful day. I really wanted to just get some fresh air. Like, that has been making me so happy lately, just being outdoors, getting vitamin D, touching grass. Like, yeah, there's nothing better for your mental health than being outside. But I do live in a city, and some of the most beautiful parks are right in the center of downtown. So you're gonna hear cars, you're gonna hear people talking, honking, walking by. Hope that doesn't bother you, but I am gonna keep the mic up close so that you guys can hear me good. Since we are so close to 500 subscribers, I thought that this video would be very fitting. So this idea came about because I ran across a video by this girl. I'm sorry I don't know her name. I'm gonna insert a clip. But basically, she made a video about how having 500 subscribers or a YouTube channel with a tiny bit of subscribers changed her life. And I really can relate to that so much. Like, I feel like these last few years have been so transformational for me. A lot of it started out with me going out on a limb and just trusting myself and just being brave, honestly. So I'm gonna start there. One thing about me is I have always been intrigued by media, creativity, just doing things with your hands, with your body, and making it into art. When I was younger, I would always make dance videos with my little cousins, and like, these were like original choreographed pieces. I would chop and mix the music and everything, and I would like put it together, then we would record it. We would have like a whole little production set, and of course we would never post it. We would just show our family, and like, it was something to do to keep us out of trouble and keep us out of the adults' hair. Now hold it with one hand. Mm-hmm. Look, now let go of this hand.
I gotta close the window.
Is it recording?
Because New York don't know how to be quiet.
2 feet in the red dirt, school skirt, sugar cane, bag lane. Free job took years to say.
But that definitely stuck with me all throughout high school, all throughout college. I actually went to school, UNC Chapel Hill, for journalism, and a lot of the courses that I was taking had to do with recording video, recording audio, making a story out of it, chopping it, mixing it, and then uploading it to a podcast or to like a broadcast. I worked on Sports Extra, and the idea is that I was creating content, creating articles, videos, audio, all these things, but I would never do it for myself. Like, for whatever reason, it was just scary to put myself out there for everyone to, I guess, judge me. Let's fast forward to the pandemic. Now, the pandemic shook up the world for a lot of us. I feel like I went into a really deep depressive state at one point, but when I was able to finally come out of that depressive state and like pull through, I made a decision to show up for myself. I wanted to do all the things that I was too afraid to do and just go for it. Like when you're in a really low spot, climbing up, you just get this, I guess, sense of bravery or sense of like, fuck it, why not? So that's what I said. I said, why not? I am going to do all the things that I want to do and that I've been too afraid to do. I've been letting other people's opinions stop me. I've been letting, the outside world and what they might think, my imaginary haters, stop me when I could just do whatever I want. I can make a decision right now to do whatever I want. So I did. One of those things that I did was I started to do poll. The second thing that I did was I started my YouTube channel. I decided in 2021 that I would start making videos again. Ouch. Y'all, these earrings are so cute, but they hurt. One of the first videos that I made when I decided to get back on the platform and start creating was a travel video. I think it was maybe my trip to Las Vegas with my friends, and I put so much work and effort into this video. It took me like at least a whole month to edit it, and I'm not saying that it's that good. I'm just saying that like I put a lot of effort and a lot of work into it. And it really, the time that I spent sitting there creating, mixing, chopping, like trying all these different things, it really inspired me to just do the most and like make my content fun and like make it for me, like show my skills and build upon my skills. And that's kind of how this whole thing got started. In summary, this whole thing got started because I wanted to bet on myself. I wanted to further my skills. I wanted to put myself out there. I wanted to do the things that I love and not care about what anyone thinks, just care about myself and what I think and how I feel. So that's what I was doing. Which brings me to the first way that YouTube has changed my life with under 500 subscribers. And that is building my self-confidence and my self-acceptance. This is something that I feel like a lot of people can relate to, but have you ever heard yourself on video or like on audio? It can be very cringy to hear your own voice. And I've come so far from that. Thank God I've come so far from that. I think so differently about myself now. I don't cringe anytime I hear my voice, or I don't judge myself when I see myself on camera doing something dumb or saying something stupid. Like, I'll actually put it out there for other people to laugh with me. I hope y'all laughing with me and not at me. Before YouTube and before I took these trips and before I did a lot of the stuff these past 2 years, I think I was just trying to blend into the background and not, let anybody notice me or not let anybody notice the things that were different or weird about me. But now I'm like, please look, like, please be different with me. Like, you don't have to subscribe, or you don't have to assimilate to what we see in social media or just in the world. Like, you don't have to be what your family thinks you should be. Like, just be you, do you, be different, live life. You only have one life to live it for you and for no one else. But yeah, I feel a lot more empowered and a lot more confident. I have way more courage to put my ideas out there and to, not feel judged by them. And if I am judged, I don't care. I don't care. Like, what does your opinion do for me? What is it going to do to me? Like, is it going to take money out of my pocket? No. Is it going to end my life? No. Is it going to make my friends and family stop loving me? No. Like, it just really boosted my confidence and my self-esteem and made me think about how I see myself so much differently. And that brings me to number 2. With this newfound confidence and self-acceptance that I had, I started to take bigger risks, and I was able to see that there are benefits to taking these risks. One of the risks that I took that was definitely motivated by my YouTube channel and my travel videos is when I moved to Costa Rica and Mexico for the whole summer. That was such an amazing experience, and I don't feel like I would have maybe pushed myself as hard or, went as hard about it if I didn't have that external motivation of like, I want to make videos and like I want to show the world something cool. Like, I want to do something different that I don't see a lot of Black women out here doing. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, my passion for travel is definitely one of the big factors that drove that decision, but realistically I could have gone for like a week or like 2 weeks and experienced it. But I was like, this is going to be different. Like, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be big. I want to document the whole thing. Like, a big part of it was because of my YouTube channel, if I'm being honest. And let me tell y'all, that experience alone changed my life so much. Like, I feel like if I would have never went to Mexico or Costa Rica for that long and got to experience a different way of life, I don't know where or who I would be right now in this moment. Like, I don't know where or who I would be right now in this moment. And that sounds dramatic, but like, I swear, the way that my life and my thoughts and my values have changed so much since that experience is crazy. Now I'm definitely not afraid to see life in a different way than everybody else around me sees it. Like, I don't feel the need to fit in. I don't feel the need to be the same as the things around me. Another thing that starting this channel has done for me is it helped me feel like I'm not alone. And I know that's like kind of a contradiction to what I just said, but like, you'll realize that in your city, you know, there may not be a lot of people like you, but in the world, there are a lot of people who understand you and who love you and who will accept you for who you are. And that is shown to me through all the people who subscribe to me now and the people who leave comments. Like, I love reading y'all comments. They make me laugh. They make me smile. Sometimes they make me think deeper about some of the things that I said and, you know, some of the viewpoints that I have. But I always appreciate every single one. And I love to hear when something that I say or something that I show you guys have an impact on you as well. 2 of my biggest videos have like 4K views and like 2K views, and they're both videos about communities that I feel I have a deep, strong connection with. One of them is New Orleans. The video is titled like why you shouldn't live in New Orleans or something like that. And I love New Orleans. Let me clear the air right now. I love New Orleans, but I would just never live there again. Period. Like, that's the end of the sentence. What I will say is that every time somebody comments on that video, which is like every other day, it brings me back and it brings me so much joy. And I love to see people who agree with me and who disagree with me, and it just makes me feel like I have a community there and I have, you know, people who love me there even though I don't live there anymore. And the second video is what happened in Haiti or something like that. I can't remember, y'all. I don't know the titles of my own videos. But basically, I feel such a strong connection with that video because some of my roots are in Haiti. With my grandpa, he is Haitian. He's a first generation Haitian. You know, I never got to visit Haiti or like kind of be in touch with my roots growing up. So I was able to go on a cruise that was able to get me as close to Haiti as I could, which is like a shore, a little beach on the side of it. And yeah, like, I really enjoyed my time there. I love making that video. It was so fun. And to see all the love that I got and all the comments of people like, you know, hey, I'm here from Haiti, and like, you know, just letting you know that we love you, blah blah blah. Like, that's awesome, and something that I feel like I never would have got to experience if I didn't post on YouTube. All that to say, I really do feel like I am building a tribe. Like, it is awesome. It's amazing. It makes me smile because like, that is all I ever really wanted to do, is have a community of people who, like I said, are different like me and who love being different, who don't feel the need to assimilate. Like, people who, they just get it. If you get it, you get it, and they just get it, period. Another thing that has came from this journey is knowing when enough is enough. Is there an airplane going by? There is somebody, like, they are looking for somebody. It is a helicopter out here. Somebody getting arrested. Anyway, I hope y'all can hear me over this helicopter in the traffic. I'm so sorry. While I am appreciative of every like, every subscriber, every view, I have to say that YouTube has taught me that enough is enough. Like, people might think that you need thousands, millions of subscribers, of views and stuff like that, but honestly, I don't think any of that is going to validate me any more than I already am validated by the people who already show up for me and watch my stuff and like my stuff and comment. Like, I was reading this book, The Psychology of Money, and it helped me put this idea into words that just felt so right when I read it. It says, at a party given by a billionaire on Shelter Island, Kurt Vonnegut informs his pal, Joseph Heller, that their host, a hedge fund manager, had made more money in a single day than Heller had earned from his wildly popular novel, Catch-22, over its whole history. Heller responded, yes, but I have something that he will never have. Enough. I can't read the whole story, but I can sum it up in this anecdote. I remembered a car sticker I had seen on Pinterest. Whoever dies with the most toys wins. For me, the message in the car sticker in Joe's obituary is that I am trapped in a lifelong infinite contest where I can never get enough money, things, property, attention, appreciation, blessings, awards, recognitions, and toys. I will not be satisfied, for I do not understand the word enough. I would rather have people who genuinely want to hear what I have to say and who are rooting for me and who support me than have thousands of people follow me just because, you know? I want to build a tribe. I want to build community, and that is so important to me. So having 400, 500 subscribers, I post like I have thousands of subscribers. Like, I try to be consistent and I try to make sure that my edits are as good as I can do, and you know, I just try to be my best and show up for the people who show up for me, period. And that can definitely translate in a lot of different areas in your life, like money, for example. As a society, we are constantly chasing money, constantly chasing wealth. Some of us are constantly chasing fame, but we don't realize that like none of those things are going to make us any happier. And of course, you know, having money, you can do a lot to improve your lifestyle, but at the end of the day, like, that's not going to feed your soul, that's not going to feed your happiness. And yeah, I'm just taking that lesson and applying it to all different parts of my life. I think we're on number 4. The fourth way that YouTube has changed my life with only 500 subscribers is that it inspires me to be more creative and to never stop learning. I'm not a person who follows the trends or the algorithms, but I will say that I'm always inspired by the creativity that I see on my timelines. Like, it's amazing the ideas that people come up with. Originality Speaks, period. Shout out to my girl Niadakwe. But yeah, like, it shows me to continue to be different, continue to be creative, continue to branch out, and just never stop creating. I feel like you have to have a lot of audacity to create a YouTube channel and post on the internet. And yeah, YouTube gave me a lot of audacity. I have a ton of audacity now. YouTube gives me the audacity to think that I can go to another country and live there and live my best life there. And I believe it, truly, I do. So stay tuned.